Good morning, students. How are you all? Fine. I hope you are all doing fine, students. First, let me introduce myself. I am Kotishwari from Arihant College of Education, and today I am going to take the most interesting subject, mathematics, for you. Okay? Now, students, tell me, what do you see in this picture? Yes, some apples are there. How many groups are there? Groups of apples are there. Three groups of apples are there. Very good. In one group, how many apples are there? In one group, there are three apples. Very good. So, 3 into 3 groups, that is equal to 9. How you will express 3 into 3 in exponent? 3 raised to the power 2. Very good. Now 3 raised to the power 2, where 3 is what? 3 is the base. Where 2 is what? 2 is the index. Yes, very good. If m and n are integers, okay, they are integers. So then what is a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n? That is equal to a raised to the power m plus n. Okay. Next, tell me what is a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n? That is equal to a raised to the power m minus n. Very good. What is a into b raised to the power m? That is equal to a raised to the power m into b raised to the power m. What is a raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. What is a raised to the power minus m? That is equal to 1 by a raised to the power m. What is a raised to the power m to the whole n? It is raised to n. That is equal to a raised to the power m into n. What is a by b raised to the power m? That is equal to a raised to the power m by b raised to the power m. What is a raised to the power? A by b raised to the power minus m. So the denominator is changed here. B by a raised to the power m. Yes. Now let us see, let's just revise what you have learnt in previous class with an example. Now we will see with an example a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n. So that is equal to a raised to the power m plus n. Yes. So if the base a is 2, 2 raised to the power 3, where m is 3 and n is 2. So 2 raised to the power 5. Understood? This is the first law with an example. The next law is a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n. So a m minus n. Yes, 2. M is what? 3. 3 minus 2, that is equal to 2 raised to the power 1, that is no need to write. Next, third is a into b raised to the power n. Okay. So here that is equal to a raised to the power m into b raised to the power m. So a 2 raised to the power 3 into b is what? B is, we can take it b as 3. B raised to the power 3. Okay. Next, fourth one, a raised to the power 0, that is equal to 1. Any number, for example 3 raised to the power 0 is 1. Okay. Next, number 5, a raised to the power minus m means that is equal to 1 by a raised to the power m. 1 by, if a is 2, 2 raised to the power 3. Next, the sixth one, a raised to the power m to the raised to the power m. Okay. So what will be a raised to the power mn? That is equal to 2, 3 into 2. Okay. Now next. So that is equal to what? 2 raised to the power 6. Seventh one, a by b raised to the power m. That is equal to a raised to the power m by b raised to the power m. A is what? 2, m is 3, b is what? b is 3 raised to the power 3. Okay. Next, eighth law, a by b raised to the power minus m. That is equal to what? We will change the denominator, b by a raised to the power m. That is equal to, so we can write b by b raised to the power m by a raised to the power m. B is what? B is 3 raised to the power 3 by 2 raised to the power 3. Okay. These are all the 8 law of indices with an example. So, understood students? Yes students. Now, so today we have seen the law of indices, and today in our class we are going to see what is the meaning of numbers with rational indices in the form of 1 by n and in the form of m by n. Okay, we will see this. Including that, we are going to see cube root, how to express a number in cube root. First, let us see the definition of rational numbers. The numbers which can be expressed as a ratio of integers are known as rational numbers. So, first, you know what is rational numbers? Now, as we are going to introduce the index with a rational number a raised to the power 1 by n, we will see how to solve the sums. Yes students, now we are going to see, now students tell me, what is the square of 4? What is the square of 4? Square of 4 is 16. Yes. Now what is the square root of 16? What is the square root of 16? Square root of 16 is 4. Now how we will represent or write the index of square root of 16? For the square root of 16, watch carefully. This is how we will write the square root of 16 in the index manner. So this is what is called as 1 by nth of a 1 by nth root of a number. It can be any number. This is 1 by nth root. Understood? This is the square root of 16. This square root of 16 can be written like this. Okay. Now next one, we will understand square of a. What is square of a? Is a square, a into a. What is square root of a? What is square root of a? How we will write? Yes, we will write it like this, or square root of a this way, or we can write it like this, a raised to the power 1 by 2. Okay. So these are the forms of writing square root of a. Okay. Now, what is the cube of a? Cube of a is what? A cube. Very good. Now, what is the cube root? cube root of a. What is the cube root of a? We can write it in this way, 3 cube root of a, or a raised to the power 1 by 3. In the same manner as we have written it for the square root of a, we are writing it for the cube and the cube root of a. This is the cube of a and this is the square of a. Square root of a and this is the cube root of a. Is it clear to you, students, now? How to identify? You should think critically, students. How to identify a cube and a cube root, a square and a square root. Is it clear? Yes. Now next what we are going to see is power and root. For example, 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now students, tell me how we will write it in exponent form. 3 raised to the power 5. Yes, 3 raised to the power 5. Now what is the fifth power? Fifth power of 3. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the fifth power of 3. Yes, this is the fifth power of 3. So what can be the value of this fifth power of 3? The last value after multiplying. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 into 3, and then final answer 3 raised to the power is 243. So this 243 is what? It is the fifth power of 3, we can say. So the fifth power of 3 is 243. Yes, we can say like this. The fifth power of 3 is 243. Is it clear, students? Now, how we can write the fifth root of 243. How we will write the fifth root of 243? This is the root and this is the fifth root. Or 243 raised to the power, so I will write it here, 243 raised to the power 1 by 5. So the fifth root of 243 is what? You can write it like this. Fifth root of 243 or 243 raised to the power 1 by 5. So you understood what is the power and what is the root? The fifth power of 3. Here 3. The fifth power of 3 is 243. The fifth root of, what is the fifth root of 243 means? You have to write it like this. Is it clear to you now? So this is how we will write the power and the root of a number, which is m and n. Basically it is represented as m as a power and n as the root. Now you understood how to identify the power and the root and to write the root of a number. Okay. Now after doing the power and the root, how we will represent the nth root of a? So a is equal to, nth root of a is equal to a raised to the power 1 by n. That is the nth root. So this is a formula to calculate the indices with a rational number 1 by n. Okay. So this is the index. The index, what number you have? 1 by n. This index is what? 1 by n. So that to find out the nth root of a is equal to 1 by n. So we will solve some questions. fifth root of 13. What is the fifth root of 13? How we can write? 13 raised to the power 1 by 5. Very easy. In the same formula, a raised to 1 by n. What is the square root of 246? Square root of 256. 256 1 by 2. If the number n is equal to 2 or 3, then we can say it as square root or cube root. If the number n is more than 2 or 3, then what we call it as? Fourth root, fifth root, sixth root, like that. Okay, very good. Now see here, you have to write it in the root form here. 81 1 by fourth root. So how we will write now? Fourth root of 81. Here ninth root of 512. Is it easy? Now here you have expressed in the form of a 1 by n. Fifth root of 13, 13 raised to the power 1 by 5. What is the square root of 256? 256 raised to the power 1 by 2. Okay. If it is here, in spite of if it is a fifth root, if it is fourth root, how you will express? 1 by 4. Is it okay? 81 by 1 raised to the power 1 by 4 is written as fourth root of 81. Ninth root of 512. Understood? Next we are going to see the rational form with an index a by m. A raised to the power m by n. This is the index, this is the base. Is it clear? This index, this is the base. This index is a rational number. Okay. Now first let us tell you how to, now before we had 1 by n, in place of 1 now we have m. That means in spite of 1 we have other whole numbers and the natural numbers. Okay. Now what is the cube root of 64? What is the cube root of 64 and how we can write it? Cube root of 64 is equal to 364 or 64, or how we can write? 64 raised to the power 1 by 3. Yes, this is the cube root of 64. Now, what is the cube root of 8? Now, the cube root of 8 square. What is the cube root of 8 square? What is 8 square, students? 8 square is 64. Yes. So, what is the cube root of 8 square? 8 square is 64. So, the cube root of 64 is what? Is 4. How we got 4? 4 into is 4. How we got 4? 4 into 4 into 4. As you know, 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64. So, the cube root of 8 square is what? 4. So, cube root of 8 square is what? This 8 square is 64 only. So, the cube root of 64 is also 4. Now we will see the cube root of 8. Cube root of 8 is what? Either you can write it like this or 8 raised to the power 1 by 3. Yes. Now, what is the, now we are going to express in another way. Square of cube root of 8. Square of cube root of 8. Cube root of 8 is what? We will write this. Okay. Cube root of 8 is, you will write it like this. The square of cube root of 8. Square of cube root of 8. What is the square of cube root of 8? As you all know, what is the cube root of 8? Cube root of 8 is what? 2. So the cube root of 8 is 2 raised to the power 2. That is equal to 4. Here the cube root of 8. Cube root of 8 is what? 2. How we got 2? 2 into 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. So cube means 3 times. So the cube root of 8 is what? 2. So the square of cube root of 8. Cube root of 8 is what? 2. The square of cube root of 8 is 4. So from this we can say this is the cube root of 8 square is equal to the square of cube root of 8. Listen carefully. The cube root of 8 square is what? 4. The square of cube root of 8 is what? 4. So can we write it like this? The cube root of 8 square is equal to the square of cube root of 8. Now next we are going to see the nth root of mth power of a. A can be any number. We are going to see how we can represent a number in a root form and a power form. By the formula a raised to the power m by n is equal to the a raised to the power m to the whole raised to the power 1 by n. So 1 by n is the square. Okay, the square root of a raised to the power m. So first m is the power and n is the root. The mth power of, first we will see this. The mth power of nth root of a. Mth power of mth root of a is a raised to the pi, a raised to m by n is equal to, this is, you can see it here, mth power of nth root of a. This is power. When you have the power outer side, first you see whatever there is present on the outer side. Here you have the power, the mth power of nth root of a. Here what you have? Here you have the nth root. Here you have the nth root of mth power of a. Nth root of mth power of a. So this is the root comes first here, and here the power comes first here. We will see and solve with an example. A raised to the power m, this is what? Nth root of mth power of a. So the square root of fifth power of 121. If you take one single number 121, how you will represent in a root form and a power form? Okay, nth root of mth power of a. Square root, you can't say it as second root. Okay, the square root of 121, the square root of fifth power of 121. Here mth power of nth root of a. Mth power of nth root of a. So fifth power of square root of 121. Fifth power of square root of 121. So now you identified how to write. Is it easy, students? Yes. So today, students, we have covered the indices with the rational form 1 by n and how to write the index with the rational form m by n, and we have found out how to write the power and the root I think you all have understood it very clearly. Let us see how much you all have understood. Express the following numbers in the index form. Cube root of 17. How you will write? 17 raised to the power 1 by 3. Very good. 7th root of 30. 30 raised to the power 1 by 7. Easy? Yes. Write in the form of nth root of a in each of the following numbers. 49 raised to the power 1 by 2. Square root of 49. 100 raised to the power 1 by 9. How you will write it? 19th root of 100. Is it clear, students? Is it easy? You have understood how to write it in both the forms? Very good. And for the application, I have created an interactive game for you, students. So I will be giving you the link in the description box. So go and play this game. It is quite interesting for you. Homework for you. Give two examples of power of root. Okay, mth power of nth root of a, any number, and root of power of your own. Any two examples you can take and do it. Okay, I have given one example also how to do it. A raised to the power m, that is whole raised to 1 by n. So you can write it the square root of 4th power of 6. Is it easy? How it is it written as? Square root of 4th power of 6. Now next one, mth power of nth root of a. How you will write it for 324? Third power of square of 324. Is it clear? So you create your own examples for the power of root and root of power. Thank you very much, students, for patiently listening to my class, and thank you once again.